Hey, and welcome to Zanpakuto Explain, the series where I try to explain every Zanpakuto in the Bleach series. And currently, I'm going to try to explain Hozukimaru, the Zanpakuto of the third seat of Squad 11, Ikaku Madarame. Even though he's currently the lieutenant, I believe, after the series ends. I think he's the lieutenant, because, whatever the kid's name, Yachiro. Yeah, Yachiro kind of, she's not around anymore. So we're actually gonna have to go over to his Shikai face. Well, not his Shikai, his sealed form, because there's actually something to talk about with it. It's a pretty normal katana. Though he doesn't, like, Ikaku doesn't put it in his hilt, he actually holds, sorry, not his hilt, his sheath. So he holds his sheath or whatever, and his sword in a different hand, so he can use his sheath as a weapon, and his spear. No, not a spear, his sword. Yeah, so he actually has his medicine thing in the hilt. So it kind of shows he's actually a bit more prepared than characters like Kenpachi or Ichigo or even like Yumichiki or whatever. He's a bit more prepared than them because he actually gets medicine in the sword, which is very useful. Because say he gets injured, which because of his fighting style he does get injured a lot. So he can just take out the medicine and rub it on his wound and it stop the bleeding. Which in all of Ikaku's fights he starts bleeding profusely, so I assume he kind of needs it, or else he will die. So yeah, his release command for Shikai is Guro Hozukimaru. Like Hozukimaru, I keep saying Hozukimaru. It's a Guro Hozukimaru, and it actually becomes like a spear, like a Naginata or whatever I think is what it's called. And basically, it's a normal spear. Well, if you think so. It's a normal spear, you can very good range. But in actuality, it is not a spear. It's something called a Sukon, or three-sectional staff. It's actually one of the only notes I have written down on my notebook right in front of me. Whether it was the name, that was Sukon, which my handwriting is very bad, so unfortunately I cannot read it. But yeah, it's a three-sectional staff, even though it's a spear, which basically means he can split it up into three sections, meaning he can, like, fight, kind of, which, you think a member of Squad 11 want to do this. They don't like tricking people, they like good, clean fights, but Ikaku doesn't, because, he does fight kind of tricky. Like, he, uses, like, the back end of his, so he, like, goes in for, like, an attack, the other person blocks it, then he uses another part of the spear to, like, hit them, which, that is how he fights. It's actually very durable. So it's not very durable, it's the opposite. It's very fragile. So it can break pretty easily, but since it's a Shikai, it can be repaired fairly easily. But that's the downside to Ikaku. His Shikai, Hozukimaru, it's very vulnerable. Because it's kind of the theme with Ikaku's character, as we'll go over in a bit. With his Bankai, Ryomon Hozukimaru. And doesn't have any special abilities. Sorta. I kind of need to explain the appearance. It's like, he has like this weird looking axe in one hand, like his blunt blade in the other hand, and some weird giant axe on his back, which is very hard to explain, but there was a picture of it on screen. And basically, unlike other Zanpakutos, who just like, they say their Bankai release command and the Bankai will come out, Hozukimaru is a bit different. At least Ryomon Hozukimaru is a bit different, because his sword spirit or whatever is it's lazy, I would have to say. What he says is always tired, because what he has to do is if the Bankai is not ready to come out and he pulls it out, it will actually not be full power. You have to like fight with it to get it to full power, and I think being hit, like blocking with the Zanpakuto makes it stronger, if I remember correctly. I haven't watched that fight in like a year, so it's all off of memory. So I think being hit, like someone hitting the Zanpakuto makes it stronger, and eventually it will become like full strength after a while, and like this little dragon on the axe thing on his back will like glow, and it'll become super strong. Well, it's sort of strong. Unfortunately, his Bankai is incredibly like brittle. It's incredibly fragile, just like his Shikai. And after fighting that one guy, I forgot his name, the Iranko he fought in the Iranko arc or whatever it's called. When Green Joe invaded and he revealed his Bankai for the one and only time he ever used it. after fighting after fighting that Arranca, his Bankai is permanently weaker, which really sucks. Because the thing is, Bankais can't be repaired, so when a Bankai gets damaged, like what happened with Ikaku, he cannot use it anymore, which kind of sucks for him. Because, well, he wasn't using Bankai anyway, because the thing is, he doesn't want to be a captain. And if he revealed his Bankai, he might become a captain, which he doesn't want. So he doesn't reveal his Bankai. Like, Ichigo didn't even know he had a Bankai till 1,000-Year Blood War. It's pretty interesting. I think him and Mayuri were talking, and Mayuri was bringing up a bunch of broken Bankais, and then he was like, oh yeah, like, Ikaku, after his fight with Awan Aranka, his Bankai's been permanently weaker. Then Ichigo's like, oh, he has a Bankai? Apparently he did. He does keep it hidden. It's pretty interesting. Which kind of shows Ikaku, he's purposely weakened himself, which is actually a theme with Squad 11. You know, like, Kenpachi, he weakened himself subconsciously. Yumachiki or whatever, he changes his Zanpakuto name so his Zanpakuto is weaker. And Ikaku, he doesn't use his Bankai because he's, I don't know, he doesn't like using it because he thinks he'd become a captain. Even though there's been, like, lieutenants that have Bankais, I'm pretty sure, like Chojo, he's a lieutenant with a Bankai, but he's not well, he declined being a captain. Which makes you think, wait, if Chojo can decline becoming a captain, why can't Ikaku? It doesn't make any sense. Maybe Ikaku doesn't know. Maybe Ikaku doesn't have enough status to decline becoming captain. Like Chojo obviously has enough status. He invaded from Giant Esco and Yamamoto's forehead. But yeah, that's about it with Hozukimaru. And again, sorry for the short upload, just like the last one. But unfortunately, there's not much to talk about with Hozukimaru, because it's literally a spear and some weird ass weapon. I don't even know how to explain his Bankai. It's very weird looking. But yeah, one's just a spear and the other one's just a weird spinning axe thing. Oh, actually, speaking of spinning, when he spins it around, it charges faster. Yeah, totally forgot that. Yeah, so next episode, we're actually doing Fuji Kujaku, Yumachiki's Zanpakuto. He doesn't not have a Bankai. You know, a few people do think he do. A few people do have the misconception he has a Bankai, but he does not. Yeah, so doing Yumachiki next episode. And thanks for watching this. And make sure to come back for Fuji Kujaku, because I know anybody who got this far is shaking the boots, waiting in excitement for me to talk about Fuji Kujaku. An incredibly interesting Zanpakuto. Not really, but yeah. So I'll see you next time.